Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever video of Shadow the First on, well, Watch Your Realms. Today we have a special video showcasing Vortex in 2024. So basically, if I wanted to categorize this hero, I would say he's probably rank 4 in all of the epics. So if you just see this blob of water and think he's good, he is good, and I'm going to prove it to you. So let's get in the game and show you how he works. So this is him in all his glory. What's special about this guy? What you might ask is, what's so special about Vortex? Well, first of all, on his second promotion he gets a range like this. So he gets a huge range upgrade to, how much is that? 12 plus 6 is 18. It's 18 tiles of range, which is absolutely huge. Another hero that also does that is Hollow, but Hollow doesn't do as well as he does, and I'm going to show you why exactly. So the gear they want to put on him is basically anything that you can prioritize healing effect and HP bonus. Basically, you want his HP as high as possible and his healing effect as high as possible. After that, you want to just prioritize a rage regen. So, for example, if I want to go here, just for no reason, let's get him to, a plus 60. So, why is he good? You may ask, why is he good? If you go to skills, you can see that he only has 3. One of them being his normal heal and the other being his ultimate. Then why is he good? The question that always gets asked is, why is he good? And basically, if we go over here, we can see that he has single target HP bonus heal. Meaning that basically, if you don't know how healing works, is that healing works either by attack based healing or HP based healing. HP based healing is good for healing your tanks, your defenders, while attack based healing is good for healing your attackers. Basically, HP bonus healing is the more HP the caster, meaning the healer, and the target have, the more it will heal. And the attack based healing, vice versa, the more attack you have, the more it will heal. He has HP based healing, but he is good even for your fighters. I personally am not a big fan of defenders. As you can see, the best defender I have is Brokir here with 51k. However, I still use Vortex and he still out heals my A1 Erze. Why? Let's go back to skills. Grants HP based healing to one ally in range. As you saw, the range is gigantic. What is this? Healing ripple? We don't care. I'll show you why. Well, it's important, but the ultimate is even more important. What does the ultimate do basically? The ultimate is manual, unlike most of the healers that you see. Like Erzin is auto, I don't know. Lightlock I think is auto. Yeah, Lightlock is auto. Camille is also auto. Many of the healers that you see are auto, but unlike them, he is actually manual. What does this do? What it does is he does something like this and then makes a wave of water wash over the entire area of his range, which is again really big. What does that do? That gives them, I think, replenishes 10% of their max HP. Yeah, 10% of their max HP instantly heal. Why? Now, other than his big range, why is he good? Again, it's because he plays with a fun little mechanic that makes him all worth it. What is that mechanic? Well, he's a northerner. I allow you to think for a moment. Got it? No. He gives shields. He gives shields. Basically, his attacks will never go to waste. His attacks on him. His healing never goes to waste. If he heals someone within his ultimate, first off, his ultimate makes him, instead of healing one target, heal 2 targets. So he can just like heal 2 targets. It's self-explanatory. But any excess healing, so for example, if he were to heal, for example, 5k, let's say, and hero is only missing 1k HP, 4k of other like healers will go to waste. For him, during his ultimate, out of that 4k, that will be multiplied by 1.5 and be added to him as shield. So his HP won't go away. He will just spend the shield, which is insane in guild boss, because he's just constantly spamming you, and whenever he heals someone, he not only replenishes a huge chunk of their HP, but if any of it goes to waste, it will not go to waste, it will turn into the shield. But that's not only the ultimate. That's where healing ripple comes in. That whenever he heals someone, even during his normal healing, it still does it, but weaker. It goes to 120%. So if you were to, for example, heal someone for 6k and they are only missing 1k HP, that will be 5k extra times 1.2, which is 120%, and you get 6k shield again, which is really nice. Let's go to his awakenings. First off, you can awaken him pretty easily. I say the first 2 people that you need to awaken with the soul crystals, soul stones that you get from the tide, have to definitely be either Wrath or Vortex. And if you have any extras, go for Dolores. What does his awakenings do? His first ever awakening, he just randomly gives you shields on the battlefield. And the way I found this to work is basically he will target the person with the least HP to give them the shield. And I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. So, and it really pairs nicely with Valeria, because you go with Valeria, you start like, she starts killing herself and you can't really heal her during her ultimate, but he can still give her the shield, so she's still somewhat protected while, you know, doing her ultimate. It just buys her some seconds, which is enough to just make her finish her ultimate and, you know, go back to that can be one of them. I don't know if it works with Cerberus, but it might, because Valeria cannot be healed during her ultimate, but he still gives her the shield. But so that in theory it should work with Cerberus too. Like, imagine if your Cerberus had more HP and could like somehow be healed. This is like you know, how he heals, because he's gonna go through the shield. It doesn't matter if they have HP or not. If they're gonna like do some % of damage to themselves, they're gonna go through the shield as well. So that's somewhat using somewhat healing your Cerberus or ultimate Valeria, which is pretty cool. Number 3 is basically gives him more healing on platform heroes, meaning marksmen, other healers or mages. And finally, the shield gets 10% more capacity. Basically, the shield is buffed by 10%. As you saw, that's 120%. All of these is affected already, counted. So I'm gonna go here, pause on each one of the skills, so you can read it and deduct the number yourself. So for example, this one's 80% with this, and 10% remove that, 70%. This is, for example, the healing ripple is 70% normally. With the awakening and the fully upgrade, it goes to 120%. This one, yet another shield strength 10%. This one is 100, and this one's 100%. So all of the excess healing in the ultimate turns into shield. With skill upgrades and awakening, it goes to 150%. Now let's test him in action and show what he can actually do. Sorry to interrupt your video watching, but please consider subscribing. I make all of these videos with just nothing but my only motivation being subscriptions. So it's just a simple button. Please press it. Thank you again.
enjoy the video.
And we're gonna go to gear rate 2. So if we go into gear rate 2, for example, over here, stage 18, no, thank you. I'm gonna turn off the power of dominance here and test it for ourselves. I think we have a decent enough build. Let's hope so, at least. Let's see. Look at the healing, 20k from a 50k. He's only 50k, but he's healing that much. $15, 19k as a 50k healer. Look at it. You can see the water shield, the domes of water. That's the water shield. And because of, look at his range. Look at his range. Just look at it. It's beautiful. Because of his long range, you can basically just not care. Like anywhere you place your heroes. I can place my Silas here. Silas, I don't care. Here, and it still wouldn't matter. He will still heal. And remember, okay, I'm gonna put this just in case he decides to go a little bit more mayhem, because a little bit more mayhem. Like I say, all of this and all of the previous one was being done by a very weak, Eileen and the Vortex, the Chad Vortex. And at the end, I'm gonna show you the results of the damage I've dealt. The healing I did, and you can see how much, just how much he actually heals. Okay, Setram died because it was just way too much for him. That's not his fault. But look at the shields. Look at the shields. Anyone he heals, just instantly gets the shield. Okay, I didn't think this through, so we're not lacking damage. There it is. There's a W. Now let's see how much we heal. No, thank you. So, by HP heal, it's Vortex. By mile. Not by mile. As you saw, he's keeping up with Eileen and Erzin. And the fun thing about it is that the game only counts the healed amount. The game does not register how much got turned into shields. The game does not register the shields. Most of his healing goes to shields, and the game does not register it. So this that you're seeing, this result that he's still number 1, is still inflated. Like, not inflated, deflated, sorry. It's deflated, because his healing should be double this amount, because he's just constantly making shields, and those shields don't register. So his healing not only doesn't go to waste, is multiplied and then applied, which always gets to used. If you're afraid that 10 seconds pass and your shield expires, what are you playing? If you are afraid of your shield expiring, you're definitely not pushing this guy. Like if you're doing guild boss and like here, you see the shields never expire, they get used up. Which is good, it's 100% efficiency, even more than 150%. Not only are you getting the heals, you're also getting bonus shields. No, like, his healing gets multiplied, and that multiply gets applied even more. And all of that is used, it's not expired, it gets used. That's insane. Like, brother, this guy's good. This guy's good. He may not boost your attacks, but he is good. If you want someone to keep your heroes alive under all conditions, and the thing was, I didn't even trigger his ability. That's when he shines. I can tell you, if Nightmare Boss is bullying you, get this guy. and just basically after one attack, after like he does the roll for Ospalaya, I think it was. After he does the roll, just trigger the ability. It will heal the entire thing, give all of them the shield. Not only that, if you cannot punch through the shield of, I don't know, the guild boss, and you're afraid like he's gonna do the attack, and you see some of the heroes survive and some of them don't, basically trigger this. Remember, the first one is 10% max HP, 10% of the max HP. That multiplied by 1.5, basically 15% of their max HP given to them as shields. That's just so much more. That allows you to tank, maybe tank the charged attack for some of your heroes. Some of your heroes are just, that's way too overkill for them and they'll immediately die. But some of them that are on the edge and are like, okay, I can use just a little bit more HP and then I can tank the boss's charge attack. This is the one. This is it. This is how you can boost it to, you know, give your heroes a higher chance of tanking the charge attack of First Blind. Thank you all again for watching. If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments. Have fun, and remember, the grind never stops.